Hello. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Weekly 20, everybody. Wow, it is good to be here. It's good to see you. I was just vibing to that music that Diz had going on. That was so fun. And I love that video, that kind of montage that kicks us off. That's like a signal to my brain that it is on. It's like I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to go. Hey, can you guys do me a favor? I know we're just kicking off the call here and we're all excited and ready to go, but can you give my man Disraeli some love? Like Disraeli Rangel, he is here every week just running this show and being our behind the scenes guy and doing such a great job. Give Diz some love, would you? Like he is just the best. Thank you so much, Disraeli. The being the man with the plan. So, hey guys, welcome to Weekly 20. I just want to say you look good. I see some of you some of you have your cameras off, which is okay, but those I can see, you guys look great. You look like you're ready to tackle the day, and I'm so glad that you're here. It is a beautiful sunny morning here in Utah. And wherever you are, whatever the weather is like out your window, I hope that you're feeling good. I hope that you're ready for another amazing Weekly 20 show. Just such a pleasure and privilege to be with you. All right, guys. Well, as we get started and people are rolling in, I want to make a special announcement that next week, October 15th, we will have a special Weekly 20 at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. That is 1 hour later than usual. And we're doing this special time to accommodate a very cool thing that's happening with our LifeVantage brothers and sisters. LifeVantage is hosting a little training camp next week, and we want to have our Weekly 20 align with that training camp next Wednesday, October 15th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. So that's 12 Eastern, and I think maybe 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. or whatever the equivalent is in Europe. Just make sure that you know that it is 1 hour later than usual, 1 hour later than our usual Weekly 20 time. And again, we're doing this special time to accommodate the LifeVantage training camp, which will be happening next week. Next Weekly 20 is going to be very, very special. We're going to have a fun announcement to share with you, and we'll be joined by everyone in the LifeVantage team. So it's going to be awesome. Don't miss out. Special edition of Weekly 20 next week at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. You won't want to miss it. So I'll make this announcement again at the end of the call, but I just want you to know that that's going down next week. Okay? Are you all going to be there? Are you all going to be there next week, 10 a.m.? That is the question. All right, now I'm seeing the yeses roll in. Yes, 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 most definitely. All right. Make a note, set an alarm, put a reminder in your phone. Next week, a special time, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. That's 12 p.m. Eastern. All right, guys. Good. Good, good, good. I see all of your commitments. Marie Washington, you say without a doubt. I'm gonna hold you to that, Marie. I want to see you there. All right. Well, thank you once again to everyone who is tuning in. Guys, it has been just a whirlwind of excitement and just an incredible few weeks and months, as you all know. The excitement is just building. The activity is crazy. It is just such just a whirlwind going on around here. And part of all of that is we have made the announcement earlier that LifeVantage products are now available in your LoveBiome back office and now available for purchase and use. And because of that, we're starting to get some really great reviews and really great experiences with some of these products. So to kick off our call today, I want to invite a few people to share their product experiences. And this is very cool. This is very cool that we can have this moment to celebrate the marriage of P84 with the LifeVantage Hero products. And oh, I see Ms. Toot slash Rich Girl 555 says mine comes today. So that's really cool. You'll have a good experience to share us or tell us about. But we wanted to invite two very special people to share their experiences with LifeVantage products. And so, without further ado, I would first like to welcome Jatasha Harris. You know Jatasha, you love Jatasha, and she has shared with us something very, very incredible about her experiences with LifeVantage products. So, Jatasha, hello, how are you?
Hello, Adam. I'm doing wonderful. I hope you are.
Oh, so good to see you. Yeah, I'm doing great.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much for bringing me up to share our experience in the short time that we've been on the products. I just always want to say hello to the field, of course, everyone on, to our amazing CEO, Mr. Kelly Olson, now also Mr. 5C5, and all of the corporate, I don't even want to list names, and of course, to my awesome and supportive husband, Mr. Fred, who's on the line with us as well, and then our sponsor, Mr. McCasey and Nika, who introduced us to this company 3 years ago, and we are forever, ever grateful. So yes, my experience and my team. Oh my God, let me not forget my team. Team, love you guys. Appreciate you and all that you do, all that you have done, all that you continue to do. Just supporting and getting behind this message of gut health and really taking this message to the masses. And so we're grateful, honored for this opportunity to now partner with LifeVantage and now be a part of an even bigger message. So, to say all of that, we had the esteemed pleasure to be invited to Utah a few weeks ago and got to meet the LifeVantage corporate staff and all of the support staff there. And then we also were able to take home some products. So, interesting enough, I was not able to take it immediately because I was scheduled for a colonoscopy and I had to reschedule it 3 times. And the whole time I had to be off of any products. But my husband, he said, pass that over here. I'll take it. Because we had enough only for one person, but I didn't want to interrupt, the flow of taking it. Like only we're able to take a week, and he's only able to take a week. So we wanted to have one person taking it. So I'm going to share more of his testimony, but I did start too. So I'll share with you what I have experienced in the few days that I've been on it. But my husband started on and forgive me if I'm saying I'm still learning the product names, the Protandem, the Protandem NRF2, and then the one, and then the NAD. And then he started on the MB Core GLP-1 system, along with our P84 and the other products that we take with LoveBiome. And in two, no, I want to say 2 weeks, let's say 2 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks, and maybe a little less, 2 weeks, he lost 10 pounds. 10 pounds on that product. So that's been awesome. He's feeling good as well. Not as hungry. He said he's full. There's times when I'm saying, babe, you're gonna eat, and he's like, I'm not that hungry. So I was like, wow. And remember, I couldn't take him. So I had to wait. I wanted to experience what he was experiencing. And so that was his result so far. So it's only been about 2 weeks that he's been on the products. Now, for me, I started, what's today? Today is Wednesday. I think I started I don't know, either Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember. I think it was Saturday. Yes, I'm experiencing the same thing. I'm not as hungry. And I was getting a little nervous because I kept feeling very full. And I was saying, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm supposed to feel this full. But in my mind, I felt like I wanted to eat because that's what I was supposed to do because it was time to eat. However, I wasn't feeling hungry. So I said, well, I noticed I've been wanting more grapes. I've been doing hummus. I've been doing what do you call it? Pretzels. So more snackish, but healthy things. And then the thought about, again, wanting sugar, I just cringe. And then I think about all the effects of what sugar does for me. It gives me a headache. It makes me feel sluggish and tired. So that's what I've experienced. I am also on the NAD. I'm also on the NRF2, if I'm saying that right, and the one. Now, I'm going to say I've also felt like extreme energy. And I was concerned because I'm on the Phyto X already. So I was like, well, what did I add in my body that's giving me like super energy to the point where I was just feeling like overcharged? So I started looking at the NRF1 Synergize, and I think that one has extra energy in it. So I'm still, questioning if I should take that with the Phyto X together, if it's okay. So that was my question today. And I was going to try to seek out that information. But other than that, I feel good. I feel really good. My husband feels good. And we're excited. We're excited. We have our children. They're testing out the Axio, and then my other daughter is testing out the skin part. And so far, she said it smells good, it feels good, it's not leaving no extra residue or any of that stuff on there. So we're excited. Can't wait to get the rest of these products and get it out to the team and to our clients as well. So turn it back over to you, Mr. Adam. I appreciate you and all that you do.
Oh, thanks so much, Natasha. That's awesome. So great to hear from you. So great to see you. You're looking good. You're looking bright and healthy, and always a pleasure to talk to you. And so glad that you're having a great experience with these products, and so glad that Fred is as well. So cool. Fred, if you're out there, I know you can hear me. Awesome to hear about your great experiences, and look forward to chatting with you soon. So, thank you, Jatasha. Thank you, Fred. Always great to hear from the Harrises. And you guys are great. You guys are the best. All right. Well, the next person we want to hear from is Dr. Tamia Bethia Williams. And Dr. Tamia has also had her own experience with these products, and we cannot wait to hear from her all about it. So, Dr. Tamia, if you are out there, please join us.
I am here. I am here.
What is
Good
up? How are
morning.
you?
I am absolutely amazing. Adam, I tell you, if I get any better, I'm not going to be able to stay in my own skin. I'm serious. I feel so good. I tell you, my husband is here listening this morning because he told me I had better keep it clean. Because my testimony is going to get a bit interesting this morning. Let me just tell you that. And so anyways, first and foremost, good morning, Mr. Olson. My fabulous CEO, the man of the hour. I tell you, you are absolutely amazing. We love you. We adore you. We appreciate you, as well as Sean and Per and all of the rest of you. I see you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Got a whole ton out of what you shared on yesterday. Just an amazing group of individuals that's really pushing a serious agenda to help all of us to kind of glide into this new phase of our lives. So I'm excited to share this morning. And so anyways, prior to the last time we went to Utah, we had an opportunity to go there before Mr. Olson and Kelly signed the papers, right? And so we had an opportunity to sit and to listen, and they bombarded us with a ton. I say they, I'm talking about Christian and the CEO, Mr. Steve Fife, and the rest of the team bombarded us with, I think, about one of every single product that they had, that they're offering right now. And so we had an opportunity to try a little bit of everything. And so I had an opportunity to try the shampoo and the conditioner. Absolutely amazing. The skincare, I've been using that now for over a month. But I'm going to tell you, in addition to my P84, I incorporated the Pro Tandem. Tony and I both, we've been taking the Pro Tandem, and we've also been taking the collagen, as well as the Mind and Body GLP-1 system. Well, I like to blame Ivy for this. I tell Ivy that she's the reason why I gained 17 pounds on the Alaskan cruise. And I did. I know. I see you, Marion, covering your mouth like, what? Yeah, 17 pounds. I got on one scale, it says 17 pounds. I got on another one, it said 15 pounds. So I accepted the 17 pounds. So I was really glad to see that GLP-1 system inside of that package. I started taking it. And would y'all believe, in less than a month, all of that cruise weight was gone. In addition to that, let me just tell you now, myself and Mr. Williams, we never had an issue. I'm going to keep it clean because he's listening. We never had an issue. But let me tell you, since we've introduced, Lisa's cracking up, since we introduced the Pro Tandem, the collagen, as well as, well, he's not really using the GLP, that's when he tasted it, but I'm really using that. Alongside the P84, things have gotten a bit interesting. I'm going to say it like that. Things have gotten a bit interesting. I feel like Mr. Williams has gone back in time. He's now 16 years old again. And I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to keep up. I may have to up my take, but the bottom line is we're having a blast. We're enjoying our lives, and it just feels good. The skincare is amazing. My hair, my hair has grown back. What a lot of folk may not know is that I was diagnosed with breast cancer some years ago, and I did do radiation, and it caused my hair to thin out quite a bit. And so I was okay with it. I said, hey, well, wigs, extension, whatever, right? Well, make a long story short, my hair has never grown this fast since I was a little girl. I mean, I'm talking about in my teenage years. And since I've been using the collagen, that's the only thing that I think that I've done different outside of P84. It was growing, but now it's growing like weeds. My nails are growing. My skin is changing. It's like I'm just turned into a new person and it feels really good. And I'm seeing the same thing happening for people on my team. And we're all excited and we cannot stop talking about it. People are ranting and raving. The numbers are going through the roof. And this is just the beginning. What's going to happen 90 days from now? What's going to happen? And so I'm enjoying the ride. And I want to thank you all for allowing me to share on this beautiful morning. Honey, I hope I did you justice. I did keep it clean. But you're going to have to let me get some sleep later on tonight, okay? And so that being said, I'll turn it back over to you all. Thank you for allowing me to share.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tamia Bethia-Williams. What a joy. What a joy that you bring to this call. Thank you so much. What life, what energy. And let me just echo everything that's been said in the chat. You look great. It's great to hear from you. Your energy is infectious. And you and Jatasha, you guys are just awesome. We love you guys so much. So thank you so much for sharing those amazing product testimonials and experiences. And yeah, you guys are awesome. So glad that we were able to hear from you guys this morning. Well, okay, so the question now to you guys, the rest of you, have you tried LifeVantage products yet? I saw that some of you have already ordered and some of you are expecting them today or tomorrow or later on this week. Pay attention to your feelings, pay attention to your health, your skin, your glow, your energy, your sleep as you implement LifeVantage into your daily P84 routine. See how these products work together and see what effects they have in your life, in your health, in your day-to-day well-being, and make a note. Make a note of this. Pay attention to the changes, pay attention to the benefits, because as you saw with Jatasha and Tamia, personal experiences, personal testimonials are so powerful, and they can make such an impact on the lives of people, people that you're talking to, people that you're sharing information with. So start ordering and start paying attention and start making note of all of the amazing benefits that you feel as a result of LifeVantage products in addition to P84, because we are on the precipice of something truly, truly special with these two amazing companies coming together. All right, well, thanks once again to Jatasha and Dr. Tamia, and we will roll on. Now, it is a great pleasure of mine to once again welcome to the call Lisa Barnes. You met Lisa last week, and she just came in guns a-blazing with some amazing information about what it means to be part of Activation Nation. Well, Lisa is back again to expand on that topic and introduce some very cool things about P84. So Lisa is the VP of Research and Development at LifeVantage, and she's your new best friend. So Lisa, take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Adam. And thank you so much, ladies, for showing what activation truly looks like. Activation looks different from everyone, but what it's truly about is living your best life. Being able to live life to the fullest and be able to experience from how you look to how you feel to how all the other activities that you're doing. It's bringing this vibrancy to your life. And I love hearing what you've already experienced so far. And that's just a tiny piece of the pie. There is so much more to come. And so before we jump in, I want to do a little bit of a quiz from last week for those of you who were on. When I tell you to define activation, what is that phrase that defines activation? Throw it in the chat, please. We'll see who was paying attention. I'm starting to see it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, activation is take it to make it. Here, I'll start moving my slides. We take it to make it. That is what activation is. We are taking LifeVantage products to make what our body needs for health, be it the energy, be it the vibrancy, be it the healthy hair, healthy skin. We are taking it to make what our body needs for health, the antioxidants, protein, enzymes, all the things you need for better health. And last time, I still love seeing all these take it to make it's in the chat. You guys are nailing it. A+ students all across the board. Last week, we started to talk about, we already had this wonderful portfolio here at LifeVantage, but we are always asking the question of what else can we activate? And that's where this area of the gut and everything that encompasses it came in. And so we'll just do a tiny bit of review about what we talked about last week before we jump into some of the new information. So why does the gut matter so much? Well, it truly is that second brain. It's connecting all of the systems. It's doing the digestion, the energy production, the vitamin production, immunity. It's protecting, it's signaling, and it's including the gut microbiome, which is so expansive and is an essential component to ensuring that the gut is functioning on all cylinders. And so we also know that the gut gets out of balance with life, with age, with the food we're putting in it, with medications, with stress, with lack of sleep, and more. This affects everyone. And that's why I absolutely adore activation, because this is something that applies to everyone. There is no one who is immune to having the effects of time influence their health and have processes get out of balance. And the gut is exactly the same. It gets out of balance with all of these different factors, and then you're feeling it. The lack of energy, the skin problems, the mood swings, the brain fog, immunity, gas, bloating, stress, all of those things. And they're keeping you from living that vibrant life that is what you want to live, to be able to live fully. And so the beauty of the gut is because it is something that gets out of balance, it is something that we can activate. And that is where P84 came in. Because what I talked about last week is that we realized that this was something we needed to activate. We knew that it was so powerful. We knew how connected it was. The question was, what is the right product? And with P84, we found that right product. And so with our activation lens of take it to make it, you are taking your P84 to make key gut peptides. Because P84 is that ultimate offensive gut health strategy. It's the proactive versus reactive gut health strategy. It's activating the production of these key peptides that are going to help regulate, repair, and restore balance to the gut. And those are going to be 3 R's that are going to be your best friends with as you talk about this product moving forward. Because really what we're talking about is comprehensive gut health. There are products out there that just are probiotics. There are products out there that are just prebiotics. There are products out there that talk about very specific issues within the gut. But what makes P84 so powerful and a hero activating product is that it's comprehensive. You're activating peptides that control everything from the lining of the gut to every piece contained within it and all of the communication within. Comprehensive gut health. Now, with P84, we're going beyond supplementation. So those other things I was talking about, your probiotic, your prebiotic, all good things, but they're supplements. They are short-term Band-Aids. They are not long-term solutions for health. We are not here today for short-term fixes. We are not here today for Band-Aids. We are here for long-term health solutions that are going to change people's lives and change people's health. And the only way that we have those long-term solutions is if we go beyond supplementation and we activate gut health. And how do we do that? And that's where P84 comes in. It's the right ingredients in the right amounts. We have the right whole food, fruit and veggie blends, the probiotics, the prebiotics, the postbiotics, the digestive enzymes, all put together in the right amounts together. So you have that perfect harmony, that synergy. And it's that synergy of having those right ingredients in the right amounts that allows us to activate these master peptides in the gut. And then the 3 functions that I mentioned on the last slide, but let's dig in a little deeper. We'll kind of go down a few layers. Regulation, so that your gut controls digestion, nutrient absorption, immunity, barrier function, on and on and on and on. There's peptides that regulate those functions. There are peptides that repair the gut and support that healing of it, including the gut lining. And that, think of it, stress and injury. We're always constantly stressing out our system. We can help calm those overactive responses and protect those tissues. And then we have those peptides that restore the gut, keeping your gut calm and strong, creating that right environment for healthy bacteria to thrive, restoring balance to the gut. So regulate, repair, restore, all equals comprehensive, synergistic gut health. Now let's dive another level deeper and go into each of these R's, because I can say buzzwords, but why do they matter? Why does regulation matter? Okay, so regulation, it's all the jobs that you need the gut to do: digestion, nutrient absorption, all the things I was mentioning. Your gut's working hard, and it's all great when it's working the way it should. If everything's regulated, your gut's working like a well-oiled machine and everything's talking. The problem is that's not the case for really anybody. We live in this world. We have the environmental stressors, we have medication, we have diet, we have just stress coming from living our lives. And so our gut doesn't get what it needs. And as a result, nutrients can't be absorbed. You experience this diarrhea, constipation, all these digestive GI symptoms. Your gut barrier weakens, accelerating those issues. So the good things are getting out, the bad things are coming in. Everything is getting out of balance. And the beauty of P84 and some of the specific ingredients in there is you have those green and orange nutrients. And I just listed a few here. That's not all of them, because there are such a wide variety of the right ingredients. But you see them there: spinach, broccoli, carrots, papayas. All of those nutrients activate peptides that the gut needs to stay focused and on task, to be able to regulate and perform all of the functions the gut needs to do. So your green and your orange nutrients. Okay, first R. So then the second R, repair. This one's actually pretty obvious why you should care. If your gut's broken, you want to repair it. But let's still dive in of why it matters, because there are cells called epithelial cells. All you need to know about them: they're the protective cells that line your gut. They act like gatekeepers, letting the good things in, keeping the harmful stuff out. But when everything gets out of balance, they also get out of balance. And then when they do, they overreact to stress and threats. And then you feel that. And so looking at P84, what are those nutrients? That's where your red and purple nutrients come in: your pomegranate, your rosehip, your tomato, your black currant, eggplant. All of those beautiful ingredients, those whole foods, activate peptides that calm these protective tissues. They restore cell signaling and communication. So we already have regulate, we have repair, and all these beautiful nutrients that are truly causing change within the body. We're not just feeding the body, we are empowering the body to make these peptides that are making everything go and do everything that your gut needs to do. And our final R is restore. And we have peptides that actually create the right environment for healthy bacteria to thrive. And then it allows, and you guys know this, the gut to connect with systems throughout the body. And when that's out of balance, you get bloating, you get skin outbreaks, you get brain fog. You just feel that fog over your life. You're not having that vibrancy that Jatasha was talking about, that Tamia was talking about. You just feel like you're under a blanket and you're being smothered. But really, we want you to be able to have that boundless energy and live up to your potential of what your body can do. And so for this restoration piece, we have the diverse probiotics. We have the prebiotics that ensure that they can thrive, that are perfectly matched for them with that symbiotic relationship. We have the postbiotics and the digestive enzymes, all there to ensure that the nutrients are broken down and absorbed. And so all of this together allows for a restored microbiome, leading to stronger synergies with all of those other health systems and benefits that you are going to see and feel. So kind of reviewing, we got regulate, we have repair, and then we have restore. And those are those 3 R's that explain why P84 is the product to activate the gut. There's never been anything like this product that approaches gut health from this lens. Everything else tries, but falls short compared to the comprehensive approach of this product. And so that's why you guys feel so much on this incredible product. You feel the fewer sick days, faster recovery, more steady energy, clearer focus and mood, on and on and on, because you've given your body the best. You're activating your gut so it is running on all cylinders so that it can truly be this master communicator that we know the gut is. And I think something that's been important with this product is that every body is different. So everyone's going to experience this in a different way. So you need to be looking, like really looking at yourself. As Adam was talking about with the LifeVantage products, same thing with them. Everybody is different. You need to be really observant of how your body is reacting. Do I have more energy, like Jatasha was talking about? Or is my skin looking better, like Tamia, or my hair, like Tamia was talking about? Activation works in different ways for different people. It depends on what your body needs. And that's what's so smart about activation. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. It is, since it's working with your body, it is knowing what your body actually needs, bringing that into balance, and it's showing up in how your body needs it. So what you're feeling is what your body needs to experience based on the state that it's in when you started the activation process. And so all the things you can feel. After kind of talking about how amazing P84 is, there's still a lot that we're going to do with this. And this is something we'll talk about a lot more, but this is something we call our 6 A's on the path to activation. And this is kind of just showing you how thorough our team is about building products. And we went through the same process with P84 as we were evaluating it as well. So I'm going to walk you through them real quick, just so you can understand how different LifeVantage is from other companies that like are making noise out there, why we are the real deal and really truly a science-based company. And so the first day, we have the assessing the trends. And so trends, you kind of think marketing trends, but we think we want to know what the marketing trends are because we want to know what people's needs are. But we also want to know where are the science trends. What are we seeing in drug development? Because that actually gives us a good clue on where some of the new science is. Because if you can supplement with something in a drug, there's a very good chance you can activate it. So it gives us a good pathway into new pathways we should look at activating. So we're looking at the marketing trends and the scientific medical trends. Once we've identified a need, we create a formula, and it's painstakingly crafting a formula very similar to P84, where you have the right nutrients in the right amounts that are going to work synergistically to tackle whatever issue you are trying to solve. And part of that is rigorous research to ensure that you're putting the ingredients together in the right amounts, because when you put ingredients and make a formula, there's multiple things that can happen. Even if the ingredients are amazing on their own, there are 3 things that can happen when you start putting them together. First, you could have all the benefits of the individual ingredients and nothing else. They kind of add together. There's no extra benefits. You get those benefits, but it's kind of, it's not nothing special. You can put these ingredients together and you could actually see less results because they're negatively interfering with each other, which is why you need to test the ingredients together. And then third, you see beautiful synergies. And that's the space where LifeVantage lives. That's the space where P84 lives. Right ingredients, right amounts to synergistically work together to empower your body to activate all of these key systems. And in the case of P84, activate those gut peptides to regulate, repair, and restore the gut. We have this step of affirming efficacy because we focus on research from the cell studies, understanding what's doing in the cell, to understanding what it's doing in the body, and ensuring that people in a clinical setting can feel and experience the benefits. Because even if the science is fantastic, if people cannot feel a change in their health, it's not the right product. We want products that are scientifically sound, but that change people's lives, that change their health in ways they can see and feel. So we affirm the efficacy through multiple layers. We always assure the quality so that the product I create in my lab day one is the same product that you're going to have 3, 4, 5, 50 years later, that we're not seeing a drift in quality over time. You can always have assurance in that. But one of the things I want to focus on for a second is this advancing the science, because this is kind of the place where we are with P84. We're at this advancing the science. We're taking this product that has been lovingly crafted and to do all of the things, and we are looking at what else can it do? Because we know it's powerful. We've looked at the ingredients. We know that they're put together correctly. We've heard the testimonials. We know that it's working. Now we're supporting this product and we're going to be advancing the science. And I'll talk in the next slide a little bit of what that looks like. And then the last A that we have is activating you. And this just goes back to why I absolutely adore this industry. And I know you guys feel this as well within your LoveBiome community and now within our Activation Nation community. It's a small world. We all talk to each other. I, in research and development, am not developing products in a vacuum. I get to talk to people who are using the products. I get to talk to people who are talking to customers, who are talking to their clients. I get to hear the real life stories. It's moving beyond a lab to moving to real life so that we can be able to truly create products that are what people need. One of the things I remind my team of constantly is that at the end of the day, when they're creating a product, they need to imagine a person at the end of it. Like, who is that person whose life you're going to change because of the product you're creating? If it becomes just about cool science or about like the thrill of putting together a really cool formula and getting patents, which is, we do that as well to protect our products. But if it's only that, then it's lost its heart. And the reason I got into this industry is I love to help people. It's just in my DNA. Early on in my product development career, one of my first products I created, I told the group of leaders while they were visiting about this, I had a little, well, I have 3 daughters, but my littlest one, who's now 13, she was like 2, and she had the worst eczema known to man, and nothing would help her. It was horrible because you can't tell a 2-year-old not to scratch. Like, she just was just miserable all the time. And even like little mittens wouldn't help. She was too smart at that point to throw them off. And so one of the products I created early in my career was an eczema lotion, and there was cool technology in it. I patented it. It was awesome from a science perspective. But then I tried it on her and it was the only thing that worked. And after that, I was like, oh my goodness, this is what product development should feel like. It's the merging of science with the people. And that's how I run my team. It's the merging of the cutting edge science. You're always going to have that. But there's the you part of it that we're always connecting. And we want to always make sure that you're in mind when we're creating products. Now, I want to go back a second to that advancing the science, because I want to talk about some really cool plans we have for P84. So when we were looking at this formula, we see all this potential to the formula. Right ingredients, right amounts. I've been saying that to regulate, repair, and restore the gut from the lining to the microbiome. So how do we build you guys some data so that you can even up-level your game more as you talk about this and have even more validation going into it? Well, step 1, we're doing some testing. Actually, right now, we're right in the smack dab middle of it, where we're validating and quantifying specific peptides through in vitro analysis. That just means we're testing in the cells. We're seeing when we add P84 into the cells, what peptides are being upregulated or downregulated. Some need to be downregulated. It's a balance. It's never just all about turning something on. How do we influence those key regulating, repairing, and restoring peptides? And I can tell you it's already activating them, and we'll have more information at Momentum Academy. So your formula, this baby that you guys have had that you know works, we're just giving you more data showing it works. So you'll have more information about that at Momentum Academy. So you definitely should be there, because that's going to be the first place you hear it. So that's your little bit of a spoiler that everything's looking fantastic. I had a great meeting with my director of research on Friday, and she was just glowing about the results. She's just like, it's doing everything we know it would do, which is always the best feeling. Now, step 2, which is going to start pretty soon after we finish this initial study, we're going to be doing what's called mRNA sequencing. Essentially, it's just a study where we look at cells and we look at every single gene that's affected by them. It's kind of like a treasure hunt or exploration to see what products can do. It's kind of yeah, seeing it's not going in at specific targeted genes, but kind of seeing, hey, what are the possibilities of what these two products can do together? And so we're looking specifically to determine synergy. So we're going to look at P84 and Protandim Nerf2, and we're looking at P84 in the mind-body GLP-1 system. Like theoretically, we know there's going to be wonderful synergies just because of how they work, but we're going to prove it, and we'll have that information, and then we're going to patent it. So you'll have a protected, amazing, well, multiple protected, amazing systems that you can talk about where you have data. No one else does that. No one tests their products together unless maybe it's a weight loss system, but never looking at how heroes work together. We're different, and that's what we're going to be doing. So you're going to have data on P84 alone and P84 with our heroes. And then step 3 is going to be a human clinical. We want to validate everything that you guys are feeling and experiencing on this product. And we want to quantify like how all the health benefits of P84. We want to see how they're feeling from subjective questionnaires to actually quantifying how these peptides are increased or decreased, how they're influenced within the blood. And even more, we're going to look at microbiome as well. So we're kind of building what that protocol will look like, but you'll have a human clinical that's double-blind, placebo-controlled to back it up. So much cool stuff to come. We now have P84 in this new framework of take it to make it. Same product, but now we're just really kind of expanding how we talk about it. And then we're going to have all the science to come to really back it up. So there is going to be so much ahead, so much for you to be excited about. So step 1 is, well, first of all, get on some of these LifeVantage products and see how they work with P84. 2, get to Momentum Academy and come find me because I'll be there and I'll be in the product session and I want to meet all of you and have conversations and get to hear your stories. And then 3, just know that there's just so much more to come. We're not removing our foot from that accelerator. It's just going to be keep going and keep going. You're going to have more and more to talk about. And the sky's really the limit of how all we can grow. And so I wanted to end with this last picture of just activating the whole body. That's the beauty. We have Protandim at the cell level, collagen, and really activating collagen production to make those tissues stronger. Mind-body GLP-1 to activate GLP-1 and really hone in on that gut-brain connection. And then P84 activating that gut, that central communication hub, so that everything in your body is working even better. And so with all of these heroes, you're adding all of these missing puzzle pieces to your health so you can feel that vibrancy, so you can feel that difference, so you can feel like that person that you know you want to be. And so with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Adam, but I hope that you guys are excited about what you guys have in your hands and you're ready to just go scream it out to the world.
Thank you, Lisa. Wow, that is so cool. And I'm just, monitoring the chat. I'm monitoring the reactions, and predictably, everyone is so excited about this. And I think you guys can see why this whole LoveBiome LifeVantage marriage took place, because this is what we're talking about when we talk about institutional resources and the operational power and the power of research and development that LifeVantage was able to put behind P84. This is exactly what we're talking about and why this coming together makes so much sense, and why you guys are the big beneficiaries of everything that we have done. I'm just blown away by the plans for P84. I'm blown away by the science that's already been done. And I hope this is validating for all of you guys, because it's kind of like we have this third-party validation. Everything that we've told you about P84 is exactly true because Lisa and her team have studied it. They've done the work. They've done the research behind it, and they've validated all of these great things that we've been saying about P84. So, and then putting it together with the rest of the LifeVantage hero products, I mean, it's just this perfect synergistic marriage. It's the best. So thank you, Lisa, for that awesome presentation, and thank you everyone for being here and being a part of it. So I want to distill things down to a few takeaways, a few business takeaways that will help you kind of take all this information and start to implement it. So first, let's start to update our P84 terminology. So P84 activates your gut to regulate, repair, and restore. So this is the new terminology that we're using for P84. and it fits perfectly in line with the LifeVantage MO, the LifeVantage mission, the LifeVantage strategy. So P84 is all about activation. It activates your gut to regulate, repair, and restore. So let's second leverage the LifeVantage bundle. Start to pair P84 with the Hero LifeVantage products and see how these products interact with your body and see and experience true activation, just like we heard from Jatasha and Dr. Tamia earlier. Use the offense plus defense analogy. This is such a simple and relatable way to see how P84 fits into the LifeVantage world. I really like that. Let's re-engage our customers. Circle back to past contacts with updated activation story. You never know what people will respond to. When you talk about activation, when you share this knowledge, when you share these this updated terminology, it might really spark with some past contacts and customers. So try to re-engage them and motivate them and activate them. And then, of course, stay compliant. You know, positioning P84 as part of the LifeVantage system makes your message credible, duplicatable, and sustainable. That's one thing that I really love about LifeVantage is we are very, very concerned with staying compliant, with staying true, with staying credible, and I really, really appreciate that about their efforts, their marketing, their strategies. So let's reflect that and stay compliant. So here are some takeaways, you guys. Here are some things that you can take back into your business and implement today. And I hope we'll all do that. Update your terminology, leverage the bundle, use the offense plus defense analogy, re-engage your customers, and stay compliant. Okay, well, it is now my pleasure to welcome Kelly Olson to the call. Kelly is going to leave us with some final thoughts and some great messages to look forward to. So, Kelly, the time is now yours.
Hey, thank you, Adam. And by the way, everybody, I love Weekly 20. Weekly 20 is the longest continual broadcast focusing on microbiome health. And you have all been, some of you have been a part of it for over 3.5 years now. And this, to me, is a giant love fest. And I see, you know, the comments and I see the information that Lisa brought to us today and Jatasha and Tamia. And I'm just thinking, where in the world? I mean, so much, you know, turmoil and everything out in the world, but in this Weekly 20 family, we are being fed, we are being loved, and I just love it. I want to thank you know, Adam and Diz have been the, you know, host and engineer of Weekly 20 from the very beginning, and you know, I'm so grateful to them and for they put this together every single week, and I don't know, you guys, I'm feeling very, very good about this. I want to talk to you for just a few minutes, just a minute or two, because you've been well fed, and I don't want to take a lot of time. But I want you to think about how you feel right now. How do you feel right now? I mean, what are your emotions? What is your state of mind? What is your mindset right now? As you've consumed this information, as you kind of learn more and more about who we are, and now when the we is not just LoveBiome, but the we is LoveBiome LifeVantage Activation Nation. How do you feel? How do you feel? What are your feelings? Come on, put your hands on the keyboard, you guys. Tell me how you're feeling. Excited, optimistic. Tamia, you're an optimistic person. Confident. I heard confident, empowered. Listen, you guys, I'll tell you what's going on inside of you right now. I'm going to help you understand what is happening. Your brains, your hearts, your mindset is being filled, has been filled now for nearly an hour. It has been filled with information, confidence, belief. It has been filled with pride and potential. It has been filled with vision, an understanding of where we're going into the future. All of this has been happening in the last 50 minutes. Even if you don't realize it, and maybe some of you are really attuned and you can feel that, but even if you can't, I'm telling you, that's what happened in the last 50 minutes. And what that amounts to is this. Remember a couple of weeks ago, we had a discussion about potential energy and kinetic energy. Today, your potential energy has been filled to the top of the brim. Information, validation, research, Lisa's enthusiasm, Tamia's enthusiasm, Jatash's enthusiasm, and even the enthusiasm and words from the chat are the feeling that we all have amounts to potential energy. But the key is converting potential energy to kinetic energy. The key is not to stay in the starting blocks with your muscles tensed. The key is to get out of the starting blocks and run like crazy. That's where the race is won. That's where the impact is made. That's where the results happen. And I want you just to remind you, those of you who are near a calendar, look at the calendar and look at the name of the month on top of the calendar. It's October. We've been talking now since July about 2025 and how we are not going to let this year go by with regrets. Now, every one of you, you are my family. We are together, and doggone it, I am not going to. And Sean is, when I say me, I include Sean, I include Adam, Diz, the whole group of us who have labored with you and helped you, and we've inspired each other and done this, gone through this journey together. We are not going to let this year go by and wake up December 31st with regrets. I'm telling you guys, seriously, not going to do it. And so all of this information, this feeling, this vision, everything that you've got right now, this has to be put into action. This is where it happens. This is where we chart the path that leads to December 31st, the morning of the 31st, where we wake up and we go, I didn't waste that opportunity. All that information, that inspiration, that motivation, I didn't waste it. Don't waste it. So let me just tell you what is coming that will help you not waste it. There have been so much going on behind the scenes, as this is our kind of transitional month. Beginning October 1st, we are all officially part of the LifeVantage family. Okay, so, and this month is kind of the month that we allowed ourselves to transition to the LifeVantage Evolve compensation system and reward system. This is a key month, so key, so important. And so this is what we have kind of organized. Next week is going to be a critical week. Sean and I have been talking about this and been talking with our counterparts and colleagues at LifeVantage. We are going to arrange a leader call, a top leader call. Likely it will be on Monday, and we'll let you know that, who's involved, who is invited, and the times and links and all of that. That will be followed, as Adam mentioned, on Wednesday with a special weekly 20 that will be a combined Zoom event with LifeVantage, where some very, very important announcements, training, and information will be imparted. And so that's next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. So we normally start at 9. Next week, we're starting at 10, 1 hour later. So whatever that is in your, in your home, adjust by 1 hour later. Join us for that combined. And then after that, on Thursday, we are going to have a special session for LoveBiome LoveBiome consultants, all of you, where we will have a special kind of taking October, moving it into November, being successful for this year and driving through to December 31st training event. And so those 3 things are going to happen next week. And we will, as we always do, fill you in with the details. There are some things like the leader call with all of those of you who will be involved. We will let you know personally. The Wednesday, you know about this right now. We'll give you reminders, but that is extremely important. The Thursday call, we will give you information about that as we normally do on social media, email, text, however we do that. And so we'll promote that and you'll know about that. This is a critical week. Critical opportunities to put this potential energy into action to help you create an amazing last 3 months of 2025, making 2026 an absolute breakthrough year. These moments don't come along often, and we have got to leverage them. So thank you, everybody. We love Weekly 20. We love you. We love our family. We pray for you always. We hope that you are you have a wonderful week, and we hope you're in just a fantastic place. And so I'm going to turn the time now back to our host, Adam, to close our call, and I will see you again next week.
Thank you, Kelly, and thank you, Lisa, and thank you, Jatasha, and thank you, Dr. Tamia. What a great call this was. What a fantastic experience. As we close, I just want to remind you of something that Kelly said and something that we said earlier in the broadcast. Next week, we will be at a special time, a special edition of Weekly 20, October 15th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. That is 1 hour later than our usual start time. So make a note, set a reminder, set your alarm. This is going to be a very, very special call. So, guys, what a great morning. What a great Weekly 20. Thank you again to Kelly. Thank you again to Lisa. Thank you again to Jatasha and Dr. Tamia. And thank you to all of you for being here, for being engaged, for being involved, and for being part of Activation Nation. All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next week at the special time. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. We love you guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye, everyone.
Have a great week, everybody.
Have a great weekend.